Stuff my face with bread, with breasts, with a shoulder of a friend, with a corner of a desk, with communion, with a yes, and I'll tell you.
Welcome back to Pretty Much Experts. I'm Robert John, locked down still to this day, Toronto, Canada. Skyler, opening bong rip. How you doing?
Oh, I'm feeling funky fresh.
And Mike, Vancouver, Canada. How you doing, buddy?
Funky, just fucking funky.
Funky like a
Not
monkey.
fresh at all. I need a shower bad.
I'm ready for a shower bad too. I just realized now that I hadn't had a shower in like a day or two, and
Yeah, I stood up and like felt my pants sticking to me, and I was like, "Ooh, yeah."
that was
shower
exactly
time.
my move.
Yeah.
I've started this new thing where like I shower on Sundays, and it's like
Wow.
I call it like my good week
One day a
shower.
week?
Like I
Wow.
just have like a good cleaning of everything.
Yeah.
And then
Good-
like,
good
through the week if I
thick
get
clean.
sweaty at work, I'll just come home and take a quick rinse kind of thing, right?
Maintenance
But
showers. Okay,
Yeah,
here's
exactly.
a question for the group. I saw this.
That's it. One good shower week, and then a couple maintenance washes.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
Here-
washing my hair every day, but
No,
I'll
I'm
get
not
I'll
even getting
throw
it wet.
some
I'm not even
conditioner
getting
in.
my face wet. No.
No.
No. Shoulders
that
down.
brings
at
up
best.
two
Yeah.
points right now.
Bathing
So the other
suit.
day, my roommate cut my hair. You know,
Yeah.
as you do in lockdown. Actually, I've
Yeah, I didn't
only
want to
ever
mention it.
like
I feel
cut
like
my own
every
hair.
show we dog on your hair. I seen it when we first started. I didn't want to say nothing because we just dog on your hair.
Dog
now.
on it.
It's kind of a thing, and it's like it doesn't look bad though. So I
It's
didn't want to say
cute.
nothing. I was like, I'm gonna let it live.
It's
Doesn't look
ash,
good, though.
ash blonde right
It
now.
doesn't look good. That's genetics. Okay.
You're
Yeah.
fucking whatever, buddy. Anyway,
my
though,
hair's
when
just as bad,
roommate
yeah.
was cutting my hair,
Oh, big
she's
time.
like, "You have some pretty severe dandruff. Like, what kind of shampoo do
God,
you use?"
If you seen my dandruff right now, oh my god. Oh
But-
my god.
Oh, yeah.
It was
no,
like
I'm
it was
saying-
like a
Just put
two-pronged
Parmesan
attack,
cheese
though.
right on your hair.
She's just like, "You have some pretty severe dandruff," and I'm like, "Yeah."
It's called scoliosis or whatever.
Yeah.
It's called
Psoriasis.
cradle scalp. Yeah.
Cradle scalp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then follows up with, "What kind of shampoo do you
snakeskin,
use?"
baby.
And it's like, dude,
It's like,
we
what?
share a fucking shower. You know damn well I don't have shampoo. Like,
Yeah, what in here is mine?
I have
Yeah,
body
right?
wash, and I
You
use
think
that
I'm
over my
hiding
whole body.
shampoo?
When you go to your boyfriend's house, you take the shampoo. Like
I use
What do
body
You
you
think
think
I'm
wash.
hiding shampoo in this
I
bathroom?
don't have
Like,
fucking shampoo. No conditioner.
Yeah. I use Bronner's, man. Bronner's works. Gets rid of the snake.
It's great. Yeah, we have that, but I don't have like.
But I
there's
only
some in the
use
house.
it once a month, though. If you
I
use
have-
it every day or every time, or not every day, if you use it every week or anytime you do a good shower, it's like
Right.
it's too drying.
It
It
would
makes
clean-
even more snake skin.
Dandruffy.
You know,
Yeah.
like
It dries your
But not
scalp.
only that,
out.
but like I feel what's funny is like I know I have like some wicked dandruff.
Sure.
oh, it's the worst.
So-
it's the worst.
But so that's also why I refuse to let other people like cut my hair. Like
oh yeah,
you know,
I'm not doing
like
it.
I have that standard of just like I know what's going on up here and I know it's not pretty. Like you don't
know
need
what
to
I often.
nobody's cutting this but me. You know what I mean?
No, I
Like,
only do it.
yeah,
I mean, it's
I've-
just gotten to a point where that's my lifestyle now, so I don't even think about it. But for sure, started there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
yeah, I'm not
wasn't
gonna do
letting
that
anyone
to some
touch it.
poor person, you know, like
yeah, man. And I also think I often wonder, like, if I didn't have such dandruff, would I be losing my hair? Like, are those two things connected?
Yeah,
like,
I
if
don't
I
know.
could
I don't
mitigate this dandruff,
It's
would
not
I
a
just
healthy
have
scalp,
more hair
that's for
right
sure.
now? Like, it's definitely not helping. No, the dandruff is way more obvious when your hair is like thin as silk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
now, like I'm not saying that like you can see my dandruff from like, you know.
No,
I
but
can see it right now. But
look at your shoulders.
severe dandruff. I didn't realize we were going here, and I'm so happy we're here right now.
Yeah. But like what is it? Like what causes it's just like
It's
an
just dry
unhealthy
scalp.
scalp.
I think it's
You
like,
gotta, like,
I think
moisture
it's
your
being
scalp.
part Irish and the winter. You know what I mean? I think that's
Yeah.
a big
Well,
part
the
of it.
same way, like, I get a dry forehead in the winter, and I just
Yeah.
use
big
moisturizer.
time.
Like, I'll admit, like, you
Yeah.
guys can call me whatever you want to
Yeah.
call me, but it's like
No,
I use
I got my
moisturizer on my face.
moisturizer
I
right
want to
there,
look pretty. I want to
Yeah.
like meet girls. Yeah, for sure.
I have to
T-zone,
put it on my
baby.
ears.
It's the T-zone.
The
Yeah,
tops of my ears
but-
get all itchy.
Do I use
I do
shampoo?
under
let
my
alone.
eyes and over my eyes. If I
Yeah,
don't do it,
I'm-
then I'm
No.
just I got dandruff on the face. Yeah,
I got
I
told
don't
the other
ever
day I
do
had
it.
very soft arms.
No. I don't ever moisturize, but like every night before I go to sleep, I have a procedure where I put under my eyes, the T-zone,
Yeah.
around my mouth.
You got to
Yeah.
do it. You got to do it
Cucumbers,
totally around
yeah.
the
And
mouth.
then you put both thumbs in your own butthole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because that's
With-
what men
yeah.
do. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how a man does it. Yeah.
That's
I
how men
moisturize
deal
and then
with
I fuck
blackheads.
myself.
But it
Yeah.
is like I think that's also a man thing where it's like clearly I need the moneymaker to look good, but
Yeah.
if you,
Yeah,
like who
but
really sees
But everything
like,
else can be itchy.
everything else can be a car accident. Who cares?
It's true. It's
Like
true.
yeah, if you want to
I
get in
only
the
need you to
back
look
and
at my
scratch
face.
around and give me a haircut,
Yeah.
yes, there's some
Oh,
dandruff.
I never scratch my head because I know the
No.
repercussions.
Oh my
I
God,
know,
no.
I know.
I can't even scratch
can't
my
be
like
sitting on
facial
a
hair
couch
without
and-
like it just
No,
being
no, I can't
a
even touch my
disaster.
face.
No, like like you hear a loud bang, it's the slowest. Like
Yeah. I can't go.
yeah,
flying
I don't
dandruff
whip my
in
head
the
around
back.
for nothing.
I don't
When
ride a
9/11
bike without a helmet, not because I'm concerned
Oh
about my health.
God.
Yeah. When 9/11 happened, I was on the streets in New York and I didn't see it for the longest time. Just oh my god.
I eat dinner laying down, so I don't have to get fucking dandruff in the food.
Makes no sense.
Just think about it.
How do you do you eat like a dog? Just
Laying
like,
on your back. Yeah.
You just leave your
Just
face
laying
right on the
straight.
plate.
Yeah. Laying on your back with the plate on your chest. Yeah.
I feel like this is how they like the start of like Mike being on like my 500-pound life. Like, well, I started eating in bed because my
We
dandruff
couldn't
was
get him
so
out of the
bad.
van.
Yeah. And then I
My
just stopped
food's
getting
so
out of bed.
salty.
Oh my
Parmesan
God.
cheese, anyone?
I could honestly, if I hated myself, like if I kept hating myself if I hated myself now as much as I did in grade 11, you know what I mean? If I
Yeah.
was like, if it ramped up, you know what I mean? Like I just hated life. I hated myself. I hated everything. That's why I did drugs. That's why I dropped out of school. That's why I fucking,
Yeah.
ditched my family. I hated everything. I hated myself. If I kept on, and this is like, I'm trying to be funny here. If I kept,
It's still funny.
if
I
I
liked
kept
when
going-
you didn't finish high school. That's funny.
no, it's hilarious. And I'm the only one that went to college. You know,
I went to college. You fucking cook.
No, you didn't. You went to art school, RJ.
Yeah.
You
I went to
art
two.
school.
I went to college and university, both art versions.
You
though.
went to university. Okay, whatever.
I did go
whatever.
to college first.
This is
though.
comedy, RJ.
Fucking whom?
Yeah.
But well, I didn't go to college. I went to trade school. Let's be clear. But
Yeah.
They call it a college. But
Yeah.
anyways, it's like, what the hell were we talking about? Shit, I totally
That
just
you
lost it.
hated
Oh,
yourself.
if I had kept hating myself,
And most people
I
also
could. I
did.
could be. I feel like I have the personality to commit to being a 700-pound wife or
Oh,
whatever that show
yeah.
is. Yeah.
The trick
Like
about
I have the dedication to just
Yeah.
be like, no, I'm stuck in my ways. I hate myself. I'm gonna hate myself forever, and just ride that gravy train to the grave. You know.
literally, but like the only way that you can do that is you need to have somebody close to you that you have just completely
Enable.
like broken the legs off of that
Yeah.
will just do anything.
My
you
poor
want. Like,
Nan. My
Yeah.
poor Nan. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? It's like
100%.
if we were any worse people, we
Yeah.
would both still live in that house, and I'd be 700 pounds.
Yeah, and they'd have to bust
Yeah.
down the wall to get you out. when
And you know who's
die.
doing that right now? And I don't care if he hears it, because like I think he's probably like a pretty big fucking loser, because I don't know him.
Oh,
My
no.
cousin. My
Oh
cousin.
no way!
Yeah. Yeah, he's that guy. I haven't seen him in 10 years. And for sure, last time I heard about him, that's exactly what he was doing with his poor mom. You know?
Wow, your
Yeah.
aunt,
My
right?
my aunt's oldest son, yeah.
Yeah, I think I met him before. When
Yeah,
he was
you have
able.
for sure.
He,
Yeah.
So
When he
does-
was able, exactly.
Yeah.
As far as I know, he hasn't left his house in 10 years. Yeah, no.
Really?
Yeah, and my poor aunt, she works at like I'm not gonna say it, but she works at like a big company in Brampton.
Yeah.
You know?
Wait, like
And
what
it's
kind
like
of
Her
she-
shit?
phone number is 519.
It's a food company. It's a food company, but it's like
Okay.
she's
Maple
not like
Lodge
a big
Farms.
person.
Yeah. Big
Let's
golden
just say
arch.
she works in a plant. She works in a plant, and she runs a shift for a big company. So it could be Maple Lodge. It could be
It's Maple Lodge.
whatever
Yeah,
else, right?
yeah, we got it.
It's not Maple Lodge, but okay. Anyways, she's been
Let me
at
write
the
this
shop
down.
for 30 years, right? It's
Yeah.
like, so she's got a pension, she's got decent wage. It's like working, like blue collar wage, but it's like, you know, she makes her 60 grand a year, but it's like, it all goes into like paying for him to just like be a piece of shit, you know? And it's fucking, it sucks. And like, I feel like that's just my family in a nutshell. We're white trash. You
Yeah.
know? Like,
Yeah.
we have it in us. My mom's side of the family. My dad's side, my stepdad's side of the family is like, you know, Christian, Catholic, whatever it is. And my biological father's side of the family doesn't exist as far as I know. I don't know. I think I might have been immaculately conceived as far
You know
as
what?
I'm
Like,
aware.
you're not
I
far
believe
off
it.
like
Yeah.
our side of the world either. It's like mom's side is
No,
like that's the
we
family.
come from white trash.
Dad's
Yeah.
side it exists, but like only in like rumor.
We know some of
Yeah,
them.
totally.
Some of them.
I like
I
the
know,
ones we
and like,
know.
they're
Yeah,
not
but,
all
like,
bad
you-
people, but, you know.
Yeah.
It is a mystery.
Yeah, the Newfie side of my family is like real fucking lower rung blue collar. Like they're the lowest rung blue collar you get. Like most of them are mooching. I don't even.
They
think
still
most
got a
of them
foot
are
on the
working.
ground.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say
That's
they're not
the-
even
but
a
this
rung.
is the
They're
younger
feet that keep
generation.
the ladder on
The
the ground.
older generation of that Newfie side are all working class people, and they've just bred this like dog shit generation that are
Yeah.
like in their 40s and 30s right now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
My
yeah.
generation of my family is complete dog shit. As far as I know, the only person who hasn't totally fucked up their life is my sister. You know,
Yeah.
like that's it.
And there's-
That's
and
the
there's still
only
time.
one I know
There's
for
still
sure.
time.
There's still time. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's 2021, but you know,
Yeah.
you want to fuck it up? All you gotta do is take out a loan. That's it. Life's
Yeah.
over.
Go to the ponies.
Yeah, go to the ponies.
The fucking ponies.
Dude, I'd play
But
some
so,
ponies hard right
like-
now. If the only place we could get together is a casino, I'd be at the casino every night.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we'd just be gambling
Oh,
our
yeah.
lives away.
I feel
I'd
like-
be double mortgaging your house, you know?
I feel like that's the last place that will open.
Ponies?
Casinos
I feel like
and
it's
ponies.
I just
yeah.
got kicked off the casino property yesterday. Believe it or not.
Oh wow! For
Less than
counting
24
cards
hours ago.
again, or
No. They are open, but it's the bar and restaurant that's open. And if you go around back of where the actual casino is, there's a lot that they don't use. It used
Yeah.
to be overflow parking, and now it's like construction storage, and it's all blocked off. But I got a truck. It's not a man's truck, but it's still a truck, and I can just drive over the curb and up into this like abandoned lot. And if you go to the back of the lot, it's on the Fraser River, like an ocean inlet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the dog can go down to the water. It's beautiful. There's no one ever goes back there because it's illegal, right? But I've been doing this. It's my own little secret spot, right? So I go to the dog when the weather's nice. We go there. If I'm over on that side of things, like it's across a bridge on a little island, I'll go over to this fucking little spot. And I drove over there, and I seen the guy. I made the U-turn underneath the underground parking instead of staying outside of the building. So I was like, he probably heard me come in the underground parking, and then I immediately left the underground parking and just went boom over a curb. Right? It's like where if I had to just like not go in the underground, but I seen him in my rear view mirror. I was like, fuck, he's got a suit on. My first thought was like, no one's gonna be walking out here with a suit on, right?
Yeah.
This guy's got a suit on. Fuck. So I parked the car. I got the punk rock. I got Get Dead playlist.
You're not,
just pounding out of the
being
truck.
subtle about it.
no.
Not being subtle because I know I'm caught. And I just
Yeah.
let the dog go and clearly take a shit. You know, he's just taking a shit. I let him go, and I just ignore that I seen the guy, and I make him walk all the way up to me. I've like left my truck. The truck's doors open. The music's pounding. Right. This is yesterday when I got my mail. I went over there, went and got my mail, and then went and took the dog out. And I made him walk like all the way up to me. It's like probably a good 10-minute walk for the guy. You know.
Yeah.
So we had like me and the dog had like 10 minutes to fuck around. I let the dog run around. And I was like, oh yeah, no problem. And I left, and I just fucking gunned it out of there too, just like boom, right back down the curb, like over the grass, like it was. Yeah. So the casino's open to me. Like it's open
Will you
to
go
me,
back,
not the
though?
Public. Oh yeah, dude, that's my good spot.
Yeah. You just have
I'm
to
just
like,
gonna park on the road. Like I just won't drive in there anymore. Yeah.
or
Yeah.
I'll park.
give
I'll
'em a
park
reason.
on the road and walk in.
Yeah.
Park.
Bring
park
a
on the road
bat
and walk
with
in.
you.
Well,
Nice club.
I've been going there, and I just haven't been hopping the grass every time. I'll just park, like, they have kind of parking spots that's not in the underground parking. I'll park there and walk up.
Yeah.
You just walk up over the grass, and you're in this abandoned lot. You go all the way back. It's the river. But it's like this time, and I've done it a few times too, where it's like, oh, it's Sunday, you know, or it's Saturday or whatever. It's like no one's gonna be there. It's, you know, whatever, 3 p.m. Who's paying attention? You know.
This guy.
This guy, apparently it's his job. Yeah.
In a suit too, like.
Yeah,
But
he
like
had a fancy
security,
suit on.
it's just a blazer and a fucking walkie-talkie.
Yeah,
But you know what I
that's all
mean,
it
though?
is,
Like, I would
yeah.
expect that from a security guard, but, like, you're saying this guy's wearing a fucking, like, suit. Like, don't you have
Yeah,
fucking
he had
some
a
numbers
suit,
to
the
crunch or
walkie-talkie.
something? Oh, so you
I
think
think
you...
that- I think that's just the dress code of that.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
you
a
know
fucking
what? Okay, because
casino.
it's a casino, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
I thought you
Starlight,
again.
baby, the
yeah.
Starlight.
Thought you were hanging outside the
Oh, it's
arena
great.
again.
Honestly, this casino is really fucking fun when it wasn't COVID. And I only went there a handful of times, but it's definitely something, like, if you guys ever visited and we were here, we would
Yeah.
for sure go to the Starlight, because there's junkies everywhere.
Nice.
It is fucking awesome in there. Free pop, free coffee, you know what I mean? Like,
Wow.
Not free booze though.
no. It's not a real casino. It's like, you know, it's a
Wait.
casino in Canada.
Uh,
Like, you don't go to Niagara, you don't go to a casino, whatever that place is. You don't get free booze there anymore.
At Rama, the only time I went to
Casino
Casino
Rama.
Rama was free booze.
I don't
were
think
you
it's like
doing-
that anymore.
What were
Really?
you doing at Rama?
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you just go see a show at Casino Rama? Or were
No,
you
me and Jimmy went to
gambling?
go gamble.
Oh,
We took
sick.
the day bus
Yeah,
up from the
gambling is
Georgetown
so
Marketplace.
Like, I think there's gambling in...
Took the
Like-
bus to go gamble.
yeah.
We're
It
gonna
was
win
like
that car
me and
drive
him,
home.
and we're like 19, and the whole bus was old women to go play fucking bingo.
That's
like,
'cause
no
it's a free
joke.
bus too, isn't it?
It was sick. Yeah, it was awesome.
Free bus, yeah.
And the video played like,
That's
who's
right.
that guy
You
that's
get
not
on
Neil
at the Georgetown
Diamond?
Marketplace.
That's also like the
Oh,
lounge
yeah.
singer guy.
Fucking Sadakis or something. One
It
of
was
those.
one of
Buble.
those. Not
Buble,
Sinatra,
yeah.
not Neil Diamond. It was the next guy. And
Yeah,
they just
Bing.
played,
Simon Garfunkel.
Bing was his name. Bing.
popped that video in. We watched it the whole way up to Aurelia.
Yeah.
Tom Jones.
Yeah, it was
Tom
Tom Jones.
Jones?
It was Tom Jones.
Oh
Was it
my
Tom
God!
Jones?
Was it
Tom
really
Jones
Tom
VHS.
That's
Dude,
pretty cool.
apparently
Popped in-
Tom Jones has a fucking hog on him, eh?
I bet he
Apparently,
does.
yeah.
He sings like he's packing a
That's what I
hog.
said.
He's
It's not
singing.
unusual. It's not unusual to be loved by
Yeah.
anyone.
What's new, Pussycat? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
It was fucking
Was it?
great.
Did you see Tom Jones seriously in the flesh?
No,
Yeah.
it was in the VHS in the van,
Oh,
like in the bus. On the bus to the
Oh.
Rama, they just popped the VHS of Tom Jones in, and me and
I
Jimmy
hate
are just
that I
like,
got so
"What
worked
the
up for
fuck
that."
is this?" And it was all old women
I love
hooting
that.
and hollering, singing along.
Yeah.
flapping their tits
Spending
out.
their bingo money.
Yeah, and they all went to bingo, and me and him went and played blackjack all day.
Wow.
You know,
That's
it's
pretty
cool to sit in the casino and play Keno, because you can play like $3 Keno and just like
We played
drink
$3
and, like,
blackjack. Like we're not there to like.
Yeah, you can.
It
Go
was
to
a
the
day.
slots too, and just sit
Like,
at the
it's
slots
like
for
9 to
20,
4
put
or some
$20
shit.
in. Yeah, dude,
$3
that shit,
games.
I do love I love a good casino. I do. Like I'll go for. I'd
It's
say a
so
good 2
fun.
hours is a healthy go.
It's
I think
so
there's
fun.
a
hours.
casino like just outside of Guelph, Woodbine, like the ponies.
Yeah,
I think
Woodbine.
there's-
But they
Yeah,
don't
because
have
the-
like.
Yeah.
Do they have like
think they-
gaming tables?
I think so. Yeah. They
You
got,
can
like,
go play blackjack
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Like
I think
that's
so.
where it's at.
I don't think it's a
Well,
full
now
blown
it's all-
like 10 tables.
No,
of
now
blackjack,
it's all
but-
digital. It's all digital.
That's not fun.
Thing.
Yeah, I don't need to go there.
I want to like talk to my
No,
dealer.
but they have the tables. They have the tables with the digital
Now,
dealer and shit.
nap, 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 nap.
That's lame as shit.
I want to talk to
I'm
my
just
dealer.
saying they have.
I want to
that.
know my
They
guy.
have that.
Yeah.
I want to know him. I want to.
Yeah.
I want
I
to call
wanna know
Tom
who's
by
dealing.
his name. Yeah.
I want to tell him to give me aces and only aces.
Yeah,
you know?
and then,
That
like,
kind
If
of
look
his
stuff.
up
name's
at
Char-
him, like,
if his
disappointed.
name is Charles.
Yeah.
If his name's Charles, I'm calling him Teddy all night.
Yeah.
You know, like-
Hey,
and I'll say 21 Black John to him. and Stuff like
Black
that.
John.
Yeah. It's not John, it's Jack. Well, you're a good man, Jack. Buy yourself something pretty.
Like I'm a dollar.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that commercial?
No.
You're a good man, Jack.
Yeah, that was
John, it's
literally
Jack.
us. It was so fun. Just throwing like 50-cent tips up in the air. Like, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Give me some more for a
like,
beer, wench.
Jimmy drank for free all day. Just like bottles of like blue or whatever bullshit beer he drinks. But it's like,
Wow.
Yeah.
they just bring it over and he throws like a fucking coin on their on their thing. Like, they just want to keep you drunk and happy all day. It was fucking great.
Oh, for sure.
That sounds like a good
for
time.
Sure.
I'd do that.
It was so
I could
fun.
definitely kill
I think
$3
I
in
lost
the casino
$70
right
and
now.
he won 140. Like, he's way better at blackjack.
Nice.
Yeah.
But for like 6 hours of sitting at the table just playing blackjack and laughing and hooting and
Yeah, it's a
hollering,
good
like,
time.
ideal day.
It's a good time.
Great
yeah.
time.
Yeah, I wish I grew up in the time where you could smoke and everything was free at the casino and you get a hooer if you wanted a fucking
There was
hooer.
definitely hooers
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I'd go to
I
Vegas.
wish I grew up in those days.
Could you imagine going to Vegas, winning big on blackjack, and then just getting a hooer?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, I would have went if this was the 70s. I would have went to Vegas and got stabbed in the heart. Like, I would have. That's it. I would have died in Vegas if I was
Dealing.
born in the 70s.
I mean, you
Or
still
lived in the
can.
70s.
You can still steal.
Nah,
in
it's not the
Vegas.
same, dude. Everyone's got a cell phone. It's fucking. Everything's on Twitter. It's not the same at all. No.
No.
I'm talking like I'd rob a bank on the way down to Vegas and then go
Wow.
die and get stabbed in the heart in Vegas. Like, I wish I grew up in that time. I would have done some real fucking fun shit for sure.
But,
I
like,
would have been the
okay.
guy that you didn't want to hear stories about. For fucking sure. Oh yeah, baby.
What
I
does
would
that
have
even
burned
mean?
all the bridges.
I don't even know.
I don't even know what that means.
You don't want to hear the stories that I gotta tell.
No, you don't want to. I would have got rich 10 times over. Fucking so many abortions, you know. You name it.
Just up in the numbers.
Oh man.
Going
That's
to
why
see
they
Dig.
call me-
If, I often think about this, like when would have been the ideal decade, and I think it was like my nan was born in the 40s, and I think if
No.
I was like
I don't
the
want
next
fucking
generation,
dirt roads.
the next generation. No,
Like
I would have as a
polio?
white person. If I was born a white person, I would have liked to have been born like 1950 something.
I feel like
I
it's
think-
80s, 90s. That's the peak of
No.
pure
No,
privilege.
muscle cars,
No
vans,
internet.
60s, 70s. Oh, dude.
I think like
and
if
no
you could-
cameras, robbing
if you could
banks. Oh,
like 21 years old in like 1976, you know,
exactly. That's
Like,
exactly what I'm saying.
again, this
No
is where
camera.
like
You can get away with murder.
get away with fucking anything.
Yeah, yeah.
We talked
Anything,
about
dude.
this.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
would have done
true.
it. I would have done
Yeah.
all the things. I would have been Mike Bundy, okay? Like,
Yeah.
it would have happened. Like, I'm just saying. It could have happened. I would have had a much more fulfilling life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
I,
Well,
I
mean,
honestly
okay. I'm
think
not
that,
saying
like, I
you
would
need
have
to
had better
go out.
luck.
You need to go and murder
No,
everybody,
you don't
but like
need,
you know,
this
you
is a
could
comedy
totally.
podcast, okay?
You could totally get away with whatever the fuck you wanted, though. Like you could
You
walk
could.
into a bank and rob it, and you'd be fine. You know.
Because
You
at
could
the
get
end of
rich.
at the end of the
know?
day, right now,
Right.
the only reason I don't rob a bank is because I don't want to get caught and go to jail. Not because I have some like, oh, you shouldn't steal from people like
No,
moral compass.
God,
It's like,
no.
that's not a factor at all.
Moral compass?
No.
What, they got an
It's
app for that?
only
They got a
like
fucking
I don't
app
know
for
how
that
you
shit?
do that and not get caught. Like it's way too hard. But yeah, if it's like
No,
the
no,
fucking
that's
roaring 30s or some shit, and it's like, as long as you get
Dude,
one
not
block
even.
away, you're
1968.
free as a bird.
I don't think the fucking 30s were roaring at all.
I would say, arguably, it'd be
Depression.
harder to. It'd be harder to rob a bank in the Roaring 30s than it would be in
Because they
1968.
didn't exist. Yeah.
Because they didn't exist. Because there was only one policeman in town, and he worked at the bank.
Yeah.
You know, like.
And
Fucking
these
shoot
fucking
that dumbass
Didn't
cop.
have funding for shoes, kind of thing.
Yeah, that future.
Honestly, being a teenager in the 60s and 70s is definitely like, I think like as far as fulfillment goes, like overall life's greatest joys could have been had. Like you'd have a better chance of fulfilling all, good or bad. I'm not saying you got to go fucking Ted Bundy anybody, but like just having the best odds to like be a creative, to be just anything, literally anything. If you were a teenager in the 60s and if you were in your 20s and the 70s kind of thing,
Yeah.
like that era, like you had the best chance to make a mark on this world. You know, what I
Yeah.
mean? Good or bad, good or bad.
Good or bad?
Because it was like you really had to like go out and do shit for yourself. You didn't have like there was no one. It was just a lot of opportunity, good and bad. Yeah.
Good or bad?
I just
Yeah.
think
I
too,
got
if you
stoned
grew
the
up
other
in the
night and thought about
60s
this.
and like every other year watch someone get their head blown off on TV, like that would be pretty sick. I think that would shape your world. You know,
Dude, it was just things meant more because they were
Yeah.
like the first time you heard about it, the first time you seen it, the first time it happened. You know, like it was
just like if you could be that like sweet age of like 12 years old when the Vietnam War started, so it's just like
so just make
yeah,
the cut.
like you're just too young to
young.
go,
Under the cut.
but still also like you're also just learning to fuck kind of thing. Like that's
Yeah,
like
see, that's it. You got to be born in 1950 because if you
All
were
the
born
cool-
any earlier, you'd
Yeah.
get drafted, right?
and like yeah, like that's just it too. Like all the cool men are off in Vietnam fighting
Yeah.
a
You're-
war, and you're
You're
just
15
back in
banging all the 20-year-olds.
just slaying.
With your
Right?
15-year-old piece, yeah.
Yeah.
You got your 15-year-old piece just rock hard every second of
Oh,
the day.
you're fucking. You got
Yeah.
your 15-year-old dick just rock hard. Your finger in anything that's got a hole.
Dude. Anything that's not out at war. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think that's where all those like guys. There's got to be a story of because there's a lot of men of that generation that have like 15 kids. They
Yeah.
might have
Oh,
been
yeah.
some of those people that were that prime age. They
Yeah.
were 15 years old in the Vietnam War and just banged the whole town.
Oh, and like go to Woodstock. Like Woodstock would be sick. You don't even need a
Oh, that would have
bag.
been awesome.
You just
been
wear a
awesome.
headband.
I feel like Woodstock's overrated.
Oh, I think
I
it's
just would've been a
overrated,
great
but
party.
like
But
It
I
would've
mean,
been a great
like
party, you know?
all the stories you hear of Woodstock, it's because it's like that was the first one. But
Yeah.
like almost every festival I've been to, you know, it's like I get it. That's the vibe. It's like anything goes.
Have you been to overnight festivals though?
well, we did Rock
I guess-
Fest. but
Yeah,
we didn't
that's
stay,
not the
right?
same.
We didn't stay there.
Yeah.
we-
Overnight
it-
festivals, there is a different vibe.
But
And
that's
this
what
is,
I mean.
again,
It's
the
like
60s.
Woodstock gets all the thing, but it's like, yeah, but that's what festivals are. Like, there's like
Yeah, it's
old
true. It's
people,
just what
like,
they are.
you know, our parents' generation is like, Woodstock, and it's just like, yeah, they have
Yeah,
that every
yeah.
year.
Yeah,
That's
Like, that's
also
a
true.
thing.
It's true.
It's called
It's
just
the-
being
yeah,
fucking
it's true.
18 and going to a goddamn music festival.
It's the
Just
same
fuck
reason why
everybody.
World War
It's
I is
cool no matter what
Like,
you-
Yeah, get someone pregnant, never talk to them again. Like, yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah, totally.
No, but
Find out
also
you got a
it's just
kid when
like-
you're 78. Yeah.
There's something
Yeah.
cool about like it being the first. Like it was the first festival, basically.
Yeah.
That it's like, you know what else was cool the first time? Going to the fucking moon.
Right.
And then they went like 10 times
No
after
one
that. No
cares
one gave
anymore.
a fuck
Did they
anymore.
though?
Yeah.
Did they?
Did they? Yeah. Asterisks. But you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah, strict for sure.
like it's remembered because it was the first time they
Yeah.
did that. It was sick. And then it's just like, yeah, but now
Yeah.
like there are 1,000 festivals a year
Yeah.
with every genre of music that you can think of, right? Like,
See, if you were in like, you know, say 15 years old, Vietnam War, you're that age, you would be at the tail end of your life. If you were lucky, you would have made it this far, tail end of your life, just where things are about to turn into the worst time for humanity. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It will. If it's not already, it's going to get worse for humanity.
Yeah.
It's just the way it's going to happen. We're going down, buddy. We're on the back nine, okay? It's
Yeah.
like, it is
But
what
it's
it is.
the
In
start
100
of the
years,
back nine,
we
yeah.
fucking destroyed this place. In 100 years, we've
Yeah.
like, you know, just ruined everything. So, I
Yeah.
mean, you'd be at the tail end of your life seeing the greatest advancement in humanity. Right up to
fruits
the
of your-
point, you
the
know?
fruits of your labor. Just like,
Imagine
yeah.
being 89 years old and dying of COVID right now. It's like you got the most out of life. Potentially, you had the best chances for any human at all would have been in that era. I mean, again, socioeconomic, privilege, color of your skin, all that shit is relevant. I'm speaking as a white person because that's all I know, right? It's like, I can empathize, but I don't know any different. If I was a white person born in 1950, I would have had the best chances to have the best, most like influential, prominent, fun, fulfilling life. You know, whatever
Yeah.
it may be, whatever I
yeah.
chose it to be. So, because there's
I mean-
people right now that are literally making $100 million a month by doing a dance on a fucking social platform,
Yeah.
and it's like those people are gonna be the elite in our society in our lifetime. These people
Yeah.
who have no skills or ability or anything. It's like, ugh.
I will say though,
That's
if we're
what we
talking
look
like if we could go back, whatever, I'm kind of like, I think I would be if I had to go back and be in a war, I think I'd go to Vietnam.
What?
Yeah, I think that would be the most.
A lot of people survive Vietnam.
yeah.
That's a good
as far
point.
as-
It is kind
You
of
know?
over. Yeah.
I think it was just to kind of like the Iraq War,
Compared to
they
how
had
many were
no
deployed.
business being there. That it's like people are dying for no reason, other than people's rights in fucking
The
Vietnam.
Vietnam War seems very bonding too. You know what I mean? Like it seems like as far as when I think veterans, I don't think the Korean War. I don't think World War II.
No one even
really, I
remembers
don't.
that one,
I
yeah.
think Vietnam.
Yeah.
Vietnam is like a bonding experience for people. It seems that
Everyone.
way.
I just also feel like
Not
anything
that the other
went.
ones weren't, but
Anything
socially.
went nom, right? You could do what the fuck you wanted.
Yeah, there's no.
And also,
Yeah, there was
nice,
drugs and
nice
shit.
fucking climate. I would hate to be in a war and in the wintertime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good
And I mean,
fucking
Filipino
point.
women are cute too. I'm just saying. You know.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of
It's not
you know,
bad.
there's a lot of
I've seen some cute
half-baked-
ladyboys. I ain't above it.
Yeah. I'm not too buku. It's good,
Yeah. No, I mean that's crazy. Like that war actually, the fact that our history that is taught to our children. I mean, it'd probably scare them half to death. But the fact that they don't actually teach us about how these wars actually were, and we got to find out on our own through Ken Burns and whatever else.
Yeah,
It's
Netflix,
it's pretty disgusting that's our culture here in Canada, and then especially in the States, even more so in the States. From what
But I mean,
understand. It's
Canada
they don't
had
tell you
nothing
about
to.
any of that shit.
Canada had nothing to do with Vietnam, right?
no,
Maybe they
no,
sent a
of
couple
course not.
peacekeepers or
Nah.
something.
There's
They
a
but,
didn't
few
even
people
bother.
there, I'm sure.
they
Medics,
Not
you
even.
know.
Like,
Yeah, the Red
you're going
Cross.
where? Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I think the last
No, I
war
know.
we really did anything in was Korea.
Korea, yeah.
I think if we started those MASH things,
Who knows?
yeah, I know.
But it's funny that we don't get taught this. It's like you want us to understand the history of our people, and it's like, yeah, you'll tell us about, the first spike of the railroad, all that shit. Like, yeah, okay, great, it's all good to know that, but let's go into detail about why we're in these wars, how our government has been established, how the world government has been established. Let's talk about that shit.
not only-
You want us
it's
to fucking learn how this shit is?
Yeah, or the genocide
more important than
of
Trig.
all the indigenous.
Yeah, I don't want to learn about
people.
trig. Why don't you tell
Yeah.
me about this shit?
Yeah, tell me what you done.
What you done, bitch?
Yeah,
You know?
let me see your hands. How red they are.
Fuck you! You're not even gonna tell me how to take care of my bills and shit. Like, what are you teaching me in these fucking schools?
Stupid ass school.
It's stupid, man. Dumb.
Yeah.
And also, we can't talk about dinosaurs. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
I'm so
You know?
over dinosaurs. I mean, this
Yeah, but to
this
say they never
conversation has just
existed,
gone
they
in
have
so many
skeletons.
fucking corners. I've been watching a lot of dinosaur stuff lately that's leaning heavy into they're mostly birds.
Yeah.
And they don't
for
really
sure, birds.
acknowledge why did anyone think they were reptiles to begin with?
Because I think some of them are. Just like
But
some of them are birds.
why did anyone see those bones and go reptile?
I think
Giant
Tail.
lizard.
The
Why
only-
did anyone
because-
think that?
Tail.
because of crocodiles
Tail.
and alligators. I
But
would
what
assume.
dinosaur looks
Yeah.
like a fucking
Tail.
crocodile?
Alligators
Crocodiles.
and crocodiles.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Crocodile
look at a
alligators.
T-Rex skeleton and you look at an alligator and you're like, oh, those are both
Komodo dragons.
reptiles.
No, look it. I don't know. Okay,
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I
I
don't know
am not
either.
a doctor,
And even
sorry.
these cocks that are these are they're clearly birds. They all had feathers. It's okay, maybe. But I'm how come no one's going back to why were they reptile? I don't know. When I see a
No, but I
T-Rex
mean-
skeleton,
You're saying-
why is it that's a reptile clearly and not a mammal, not
I
a
think-
giant fish creature? Why was it just
think it's how
assumed
science
reptile?
works.
Again, because the alligator
Science.
and the crocodile existed at the time when that shit.
But
was all
other than
found.
the teeth, nothing is the same.
No, okay. Again, I'm not. I'm just hypothesizing.
Yeah, that's what I'm
here.
saying.
As a
I don't
stupid
see
idiot,
what at all made
someone
these
that
Would you
reptiles.
calm down?
discovered-
Birds don't have teeth, okay?
Birds don't
Calm
have
the
teeth.
fuck down.
There you go. Birds
Everyone
don't have
knows.
teeth.
Birds have wings.
And they have
It's
have
gotta be a
wings and
reptile.
they have beaks, right?
Yeah.
And
they're
a
little.
T-Rex isn't fleing or doing any of that shit. I
Maybe
can
it
see why
does,
you would-
though. I have
No, it's
no
too
idea.
bottom heavy.
No, God, no. But you know what I mean? It's just I can see why you'd think hey, the only thing that's close right now on this planet that's this big is in the ocean, and if
Yeah.
it's not an
Or
elephant,
Komodo.
and with these giant fucking fang teeth, it's very crocodilian.
But
It's
Yeah,
no,
but
it's got
again,
crocodilia, for
I
sure.
feel the opposite. I feel like
Yeah.
every other giant fucking thing is a goddamn mammal. So why was reptile assumed Like,
I
it's
know.
like, yeah, they're probably like whale creatures on the land.
Yeah.
The elephants.
I mean, I don't
Giraffes.
know. Can they carve in the bones? Does the bones tell them anything?
Nothing. But I
Tell
mean,
them
like,
if they
it
got
looks
oils,
way
fish
like the
oils, or if they
giraffe
got
skeleton
bird
looks
oils,
way more like
you
a
know?
fucking
The mitochondria.
brontosaurus than a goddamn, lizard. It's not a gecko. Like, that's clearly
But I
a
mean-
giraffe cousin.
Like, now what kind of dinosaurs are we
Yeah.
talking? Like,
Oh,
we're talking like
that's
a
what I mean, like, there's
velociraptor.
Well,
such
they're
a
saying they
huge
found
amount.
fossils next
Velociraptor,
to bones that
Velociraptor
have
kind of
feather
looks like a
imprints,
fucking
right?
bird. I'll give
Maybe.
you that.
Yeah.
Triceratops doesn't look like a bird.
Doesn't look like a bird.
Yeah.
Looks like a
What
big
about that
goat.
long neck one?
It looks like a
Brontosaurus?
goat.
That
It
is
looks like a
fucking
deer.
bird.
It has fucking antlers. Like,
Right?
why are
Like, I'm
we
just-
like, they're reptiles?
You know, yeah, I don't know. Maybe again they did some.
Wait, do they have Brontosaurus skeletons? Like,
Yeah.
is that a giant
Yeah.
neck bone in there?
Neck
I mean,
bone? There's like
yeah.
400 neck bones.
Yeah,
Is there?
yeah,
Do they have that on display at Brontosaurus?
Sure.
yeah, baby. Go to the fucking ROM sometime.
Yeah,
Come-
bud.
Wow.
Go outside
I've
your
been
van.
to the ROM. I never saw the Brontosaurus exhibit. Okay.
Okay, maybe it's a
I mean-
Brachiosaurus. Maybe it's you know.
But you know what I'm
like-
talking about? The one with the super long neck.
Yeah, there's one of
Yeah.
those in
Yeah.
the.
They have one in the ROM. I'll go tomorrow and take a
Wait,
picture.
so is a giraffe basically the new age?
That's
version
what
of
I'm
that thing?
saying.
Yeah.
That's where, like, my week of, like,
Not a
watching
bird,
stupid
not a
documentaries at
reptile.
3 in the
Again,
morning.
maybe
Okay.
because they don't have hooves. Like
What
they-
are we
they-
arguing? I'm just coming to
That's what
a
I'm
whole
s-
bunch of.
I've just been watching a lot of shit lately that, like, these are, like, new age docs that are like, these dinosaurs
RJ,
are
you know,
birds.
I'm going to tell you right
and I'm
now,
like,
you're
why did
smoking too
anyone
much
think it was
weed,
a
bud.
fucking reptile? If I saw a Brontosaurus skeleton, I would think that's a giraffe. Like, why is that a lizard? Who thought that was a lizard?
Me and your brother used to smoke weed, and we had no other friends, no girlfriends until 2 in the morning, and sit on my nan's couch when she.
And
went
then
to
you had
bed,
2
and
boyfriends.
This is the conversations we've had for 20 fucking years. You're smoking too much weed, RJ.
That's true.
Okay.
That's
But
true.
it
Lay off the green.
that
Yeah.
a Brontosaurus
Gotta lay
is
off
clearly
it,
a
bud.
giraffe. That's not a lizard. That's not a bird.
It is.
It's a big
No,
giraffe.
I never thought about that before. It's gotta be, right?
It's gotta be. Who the hell
Gotta be.
thinks it's
gotta
a?
be.
Why do we all assume that those old bones are all reptiles? Like, there could be all kinds of different animals in there. Who knows?
Oh
Yeah,
man.
I know.
For
like,
sure there was.
But it's weird that you
But
say
you,
like,
but the thing is, you can't ask this question in Catholic school. You
God,
know what I
no.
mean? You can't
No.
have these talks.
If
This
you
is
found a
important
skeleton
stuff,
of an
okay?
elephant
Jesus.
and you're like, look at
Jesus
all those
wrote
bones coming out of the nose, you're like, clearly the bones are all mixed up. That's just a long neck. Like, it wouldn't have a long ass bony nose.
Mhm.
I don't even know
No,
if
I've never
skeletons or
seen
like
that.
elephants have bones in their nose. I assume.
I don't think they do.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I have no
I
idea.
have no idea.
I'm
Do
just
giraffes
exhibit
have
for
bones in
elephant
their
bones?
necks?
Of course.
Like, what is it going? Like,
It's gotta be
everything's
busy.
in question right now.
Yeah.
Why do fucking giraffes have those little horns on the top of their head?
Because they're like
I
a
don't know.
descendant of Triceratops that have fucking antlers.
Or I thought they were Brontosaurus, RJ. Come
I
on.
just mean
They can't
that,
be
like, the
both.
assumption that all
Could
these
be a
old
bastard.
dinosaurs are reptiles was flawed to begin with.
No,
And
okay,
now
I'll
these
give you that,
new age
but-
docs that like they're all birds. It's like, shut up! You don't know anything. They're just random ass bones you found in the mud.
Again, now, to your point, RJ, the closest thing to that I can think of now is a rhinoceros
Mhm.
that has horns.
Sure,
I guess it has a beak, but it's a mammal.
it's not
right?
a goddamn
Like,
reptile. It's not a bird.
Yeah, wow. Okay,
Dinosaurs
hold
are
on. We're
mammals.
gonna get right weird about it. What the fuck is a platypus?
Yeah,
Part beaver,
right.
part bird, and that shit.
Yeah.
Is that even a real?
Are
Is that real or is
dinosaurs
it a cartoon?
platypus?
Like,
It's
I
a-
have
it's-
no idea.
No, it's real. It's a marsupial, I think, is what they're
Are
called.
dinosaurs marsupials?
I guess.
Probably
It could
at
be.
least one of them.
Imagine
A
a
hot
T-Rex
dog
with a
from
little
nature.
pouch that makes all the sense in the world. Its arms don't bump into anything.
No.
Dude, what is a kangaroo? I mean, I could go all day. Okay.
Maybe kangaroos are marsupials?
Yeah, they
Something's
are.
marsupial.
But if you found the
feel like
bones
we're
of a
on
kangaroo, like, who says that's a goddamn reptile or a mammal or a giant fish? Like, shut
That-
up,
like,
science.
No.
Same
I don't know how
question.
you know. I don't
Same fucking
Shut up,
question. Are
science.
there bones? Are there bones in a kangaroo's tail, or is it all just like elephant
I don't
mouth,
know.
elephant nose?
know. I don't know.
I think it has bones in its tail.
No. I think
Yeah, I
we've
thought-
all been smoking too much weed.
Yeah, I
just
think the
won't know.
experts
It's definitely
have
not
been stumped
fleshy. Like, you couldn't step on a kangaroo's
What the
tail and go, like,
fuck?
straight to the ground.
What are dinosaurs?
We're gonna end this podcast quite like with more questions than answers.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I feel like less of a person now after this right here. I feel lost.
Like, hot take, dinosaurs are mammals. Sorry.
Do we know for certain that like dinosaurs just didn't exist in the water? Like maybe they were all aquatic animals?
We don't.
I don't know.
We don't know shit.
There's
It's all made
remnants
up.
of the ocean being like in the desert and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
This whole place was Pangea, baby. You know, we don't fucking know shit. We don't know shit.
Like again, like reptiles can swim. I know they're not reptiles, right? But you know they get that. We've all seen Godzilla.
But
do
also,
his thing.
like-
you could get that tail going, like a
But
croc.
like the time frame of like allegedly dinosaurs lived for like 160 million years or whatever. You went through like Triassic, Cretaceous, Jurassic. Like there's billions of years in there.
Yeah,
And like humans have been kind of
Mesothelioma.
around for like 6,000 years.
yeah. Give
Like
it.
it's insane to think of that amount of years to
Wait,
just
did you
think-
say 6,000?
Yeah,
that's what the Bible
that's a
teaches
fair
you.
number.
That's-
Oh my God, 6,000.
that's a
Whatever.
fair number.
No, I
But,
would
like-
say
No,
like
it's not. The pyramids are
40,000.
40,000.
They're not.
Yeah.
I think the pyramids are only like 4,000 years old.
Yeah, but like whatever.
No.
We don't even know who made
No,
those.
it's older.
It might have
I
been
think
aliens.
it's 10 or 12 minimum.
My point is the assumption of the entire 60 million years that like dinosaurs lived, that there wasn't like a billion different species, and that they're like, oh, they were all fucking fish.
Of course there was.
There
Of
was a-
course there was. Of course there
Triceratops
was.
is a goddamn mammal. That was a
Look
big
how
ass
far
deer.
We've come in
It was a
100
rhinoceros,
years,
like
dude.
Skyler was saying. That was a
200
gray rhino.
years.
How did they fuck? I think is the real question.
Lady
Yeah,
on their
dude.
side.
And is a hippo a dinosaur also?
Yeah, it's
What
the
was that
hippo of
from?
dinosaurs. It's a hippo. You gotta go like waist deep in the water and get on your side.
Yeah, you
Dude, I mean,
spoon.
it's just like, it's crazy to think like we're so fucking egocentric as like a species.
Yeah.
We've done so much, like really, like so much for what we are, just like an organism here. We've done so much in a couple hundred years, a couple thousand years. I'll even give us a couple thousand. To think that like we can date things back 500 million years ago, and now we've just killed them all. They still exist in modern day, but we're
Yeah.
slowly just gonna kill them all. And it's like they've been here 500 million years.
But not only that,
it's
like,
like-
to add to your point, like again, like
Can we fuck
RJ's
them?
RJ's
Yeah.
saying 6,000 years of humans. Like that's a Bible thing. Like that's 100% like
Sure,
what
whatever.
the
Yeah.
Bible, right? No,
That's
but
what the
hear me
Bible
out.
thinks. 6 or
So, but it's also
7.
not inaccurate to like to know that like within the last 10,000
Sure.
years we have written history as human beings, right?
Yeah,
So
sure,
say that
sure.
10,000 years human beings have been around, but like
Yeah.
come the 1900s, like once like the Industrial Revolution pops off and cars are a
Mm-hmm.
thing. Like think of how fast we evolved
Oh, yeah.
in the last 100 years compared to the 19, you know,
Oh yeah.
You
5,000
couldn't even make
years
a graph
before
of that
that.
shit. If
200
you made a
years
graph,
ago.
it would be
Yeah.
Right?
insane.
We went from making cars to making fucking rockets to send us to moons and Mars and created a fucking internet that makes us
Dude,
all
I am
connected,
talking
right? Like,
with
it's-
you right now through a
Yeah.
screen, dude.
Yeah.
I can't explain any of it. You
No,
know?
right? That it's just
You still look ugly. You still look like you got a bunch of dandruff hanging around your shoulder, but that's like, you know, yeah.
Is it
You're
snowing?
like you're on the other side of the world right now.
basically, right? The only other side of the world that counts.
Yeah.
But yeah, totally.
crazy,
200 years ago, even like maybe 90 years ago, shit in the woods, wipe your ass with the inside of your pants when you pull them back up.
And hope you don't get cholera.
Everyone was a witch. Everyone was
Yeah.
a witch.
Everyone's
if you
a
had any
witch.
new modern idea, you're a witch.
You're a witch,
If you
yeah.
cut your thumb, you fucking basically would
You
die.
died of the flu.
You died.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it's so
Yeah.
like how did
If you
people
got a cut,
fucking
you would die.
how did people exist before polysporin? Like I do not understand, right? Like
The people with weak immune systems just died.
I mean, here's a hot take. Like, there's a lot of, like, shit being talked about this current snowflake culture with everyone's feelings. Fair.
Yeah.
But if you had to go back 200 years ago, I think everyone had to be a snowflake to survive. Like, you're not riding a shopping
No.
cart down a street for fun 100 years ago.
Okay. In that regard,
Everyone
sure,
was
that
a
makes
snowflake.
sense. You had to be considerate,
Yeah.
right?
There's no one
Yeah.
riding shopping carts around for fun. Just
No,
like
there
send me
was
down.
no
Let me
stunt
bomb
men.
this
There
hill.
wasn't just like stunt men in the world.
Yeah, let
you
me
know?
bomb the hill in my wagon. Like that's not a thing.
Yeah.
No one was doing jackass jumping into bushes in like the 20s. You know what I mean?
See, but I also feel like this is like our own little fucking white privilege speaking to, where it's like there's parts of the world today where you
not
also
ride
still
your
don't
wagon
do
down the
that. You're not riding.
Yeah.
You're not riding your shopping
It's
cart
true.
into a bush because A, you don't have shopping carts, and B, you don't have bushes. You know, like it's.
What do you think that eventually the rich people are just going to take over the rest of the world? They're just going to
No.
kill the impoverished.
They'll die
wipe
off.
them out.
Yeah,
right now
probably.
they could save them all if they wanted to, but
They don't
it's
want
like
to.
that's their hammock, that's their safety net.
Yeah.
Like
You know, that's their shit
when
hammock.
you say
right
this,
there.
it just makes me think of like Africa and how it's like Africa.
Yeah, exactly.
Is just
Why
that,
haven't
like,
they just? Why isn't everyone
Yeah.
just dealt with it? You know,
Yeah.
gave them all clean water, gave them all fucking a reasonable chance to like make a life for themselves, dude. Like,
Because-
why haven't they?
Because
know?
it's probably cheaper to just like start from scratch.
String
Oh,
them
yeah.
along and
Like-
string them along, suck the resources out of there, and then when everywhere else goes to shit, and that place becomes like beautiful, lush, and Canadian, you know what I mean? Because we're gonna turn into Sahara, right? Pangea, everything, the polar magnetic things
Pangea
are all
word
gonna
again.
happen.
Yeah.
That I bet you there's got to be some reason like the elite is involved in not letting Africa prosper, essentially.
Yeah, I remember
You know,
like
keeping them down,
talking
keeping a
to
foot on the
somebody,
throat.
and like, do you guys remember that dude? What was his name? Gaddafi.
Yeah.
He was like, North America
Didn't he get
hated.
fucked to death up the ass?
Yeah, he
or
got
something?
like he got a knife like shoved up his ass.
I think it was a
This-
broom.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No,
It might have
either
been
doesn't-
both. I
There
think
was
it
an
was both.
object got
Something
shoved
went
up
up
his
there.
ass on
I
camera.
think he got a broom up the ass and they cut his dick off or something. Yeah.
Anyways, shoved it down his throat. Yeah.
Pretty wild shit.
This guy,
Wild way to
this
go.
dude that I had taught, I think I met him while I was in Korea, kind of
Ooh.
thing. But he was talking about
Loved
how
him,
like
big fan.
he was a Gaddafi supporter,
Oh, wow, how did I
right?
know? How did I know?
Because no, but his thing, right, was that it's like Gaddafi was very much like Africa needs to
Communist?
prosper on its own. Like
Hmm.
fuck everybody
But it
else.
can't.
Like,
You've had your foot on the
Yeah.
fucking throat for 100 years. It can't.
No, but yeah, but you know what I mean? It's just that like he preached a more like very Trump-esque like Africa first, where the rest of the world is kind of just like licking their chops waiting to get their hands on Africa. So it's like
It's
the
gotta
rest of
be
the
that.
world doesn't give them any breaks because they're kind of waiting for them to fail so they can go in and put their shopping malls
Swoop
in.
in.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, for sure. Because the thing is, there's a lot of work in Africa, and like I think it's some percentage. I don't know the actual numbers, but there's a large percentage, maybe not the majority, but a large percentage that is outsourced to other companies because of resources that is being harvested. Like
Yeah.
all the resources they're taking, oil and fucking whatever, out of Africa, gold and diamonds and whatever else. It's like they will outsource those contracts to American, Canadian, Swiss, whatever European countries, and then they'll employ their state,
Yeah.
country to come in and do the fucking work. And it's
Yeah.
like, so if Africa just harvested its own resources and provided, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's ways for it to have happened.
Yeah, but that's
but
like such a,
because
like-
they've had their foot on the throat, all these people have had their foot on the throat. The UN essentially has had their foot on the throat of Africa for its entire existence as we know it. So it's like it can't come back now.
But-
it needs to be intervened.
That's it.
You know?
It's like the person with the foot on the throat saying Africa first is like, yeah, because that guy's in a really good spot.
Yeah.
He doesn't want
Totally,
the UN
totally.
to intervene because it's gonna fuck up his like monopoly
Yeah.
for better or worse.
His
It's like, yeah,
conglomerate.
let them sort it out because like my situation's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not saying I agreed with the guy,
Yeah,
but it was
I
just
mean,
like I understand
yeah.
what your opinion
There's
is.
some
like
dumb
that.
people
Yeah, I
all
get
over
it,
the
like,
world. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it
Especially.
is an argument there, but it is
Korea.
also like, okay, bud.
Yeah.
But also,
There's a
it's
lot
like,
of
you know,
really-
but it's that opulence thing. It's like everyone wants to like stand up and be counted. And like, oh, you believe in this, you believe in this, you're righteous, you're not, you're a criminal, all these things. But it's like the people who could actually make a difference aren't. It's like, and you're saying I'm a piece of shit? This guy, I know I'm a piece of shit. I live like a piece of shit. I'm proud of it. That's how I fucking want to be. But if I had this chance to actually do something, like that would make that kind of difference. Not small scale working up. Big scale, one time, boom, here we go, hooking it up. You know what I mean? We're piping it in. I would be that motherfucker. I'd be piping Africa every day. Just piping it.
With that said, though, I feel like it's easier
why
said
not,
than done.
dude? What
No,
else are you gonna fucking do?
No, but
why
listen,
not?
like, think of,
pipe?
You know?
listen, think of like Bill Gates. Okay, I'm gonna use Bill Gates as an example.
Bill
like,
Gates
for
is
the last,
piping Africa.
For
Just
the last
underground,
couple years,
you know?
though, Bill Gates told everybody that, like, hey, we're due for a pandemic. It's coming. Listen. We're due.
He did.
It's coming. He said it's coming out of China, out of their wet markets. It's happening, right?
That's where Mike gets
I'm not going to agree with that.
And then, no, hear me out. And then, like, when the pandemic starts, he's like, I'm going to put up money to make vaccines. And then, instead of getting that praise for help, like, A, warning everybody, and then B, trying to help, people were just like, he's putting microchips in everybody.
He called it.
Fuck that guy.
Exactly.
Right? Like,
he's the motherfucker.
That
Kill
dude
him.
that's trying to help.
Totally.
Fuck that guy. Right? Like, it's
Totally.
like, you damned if you do, damned if you
He's
don't.
public enemy number one right now. He really is.
He really is.
It's crazy.
Maybe not right now, but like, 6 months ago, a year ago, like in the like,
you know what's funny though? His
summer.
intentions are probably so pure and sincere. Honestly, as a human being, so pure and sincere. But the fact that he's a billionaire and there could be some shady shit, and there definitely is some shady undertone of like building the wealth. But he's also a fucking Mother Teresa motherfucker. So it's like, let him be that, Like, it's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious.
The church that Mother Teresa worked for sold children.
Oh, yeah. They were raping and selling and all that shit.
Madam Teresa, actually.
She was a great person. Did a lot of good things, but she also did some fucking shitty things. She's like Bill Cosby.
She was a children madam. Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, she ran a whorehouse.
She ran.
I mean, don't call the children whores.
Yeah, it was a child whorehouse.
Those children might not have been whores, but
she was alive in our lifetime, right? Like, she died in the 90s?
Yeah, I think she stepped on a landmine or something.
No.
Oh my God, no.
Mother Teresa?
I think it's all those years of whoring really caught up with her.
Yeah.
I think this is a good spot.
It's crazy though that she's the
wrong
standard, eh?
Before we
she's the
desecrate the grave of Mother Teresa, let's flip to another question from our...
No, we're not going to go to a question. We're going to talk about Mother Teresa for a second. The standard of like holiness and virtue, like just in general, whether you're religious or not, like you can't be any better. It's Mother Teresa, then it's motherfucking Jesus. You know what I mean? Like there's no one else. It's Mother Teresa.
I think the Pope.
Pope didn't do anything.
Pope. He's like one of the most guilty. The Pope? Are you kidding me? No one thinks the Pope that way.
The Pope is the closest person on the planet to God, next to the Queen.
Listen,
like the Queen
how
is also
many
a
non-religious
vessel of God. Huh?
Yeah, okay, whatever. How many non-religious people regard the Pope? None. How many non-religious people regard Mother Teresa? All of them. They all say Mother Teresa is the standard. Right?
Mother Teresa was just like a common folk person, like a common nun that did good things. Like that's why she gets all that credit. You know what I mean? Like the Pope, it's like the opposite of the Pope, where like the Pope can do a bunch of shit things.
The Pope ain't done
still
shit.
The Pope.
Okay, the Pope ain't done shit. He's just sucked the right amount of dicks to get where he is today. Okay, holier than thou. Praise be to him.
Children.
Okay, amen.
Yes, I know.
Amen.
We know this.
Yeah, okay, that's it. He's got secrets on everybody. Amen. Praise be.
I'm just saying that, like that's where, praise be. That's where Mother Teresa gets all that love, because she was just like some fucking cuck no name nun that like did good things.
Was she even a nun?
Okay,
though?
I mean, I didn't know the whole story. Okay? Praise be, amen.
Praise be, amen. Glory be.
In His name, in His name.
Glory, right?
Hallelujah, in His name. Yeah, I didn't know. But I mean, actually, no, I did totally know. Like, I'm just trying to be a goof here. But like, Mother Teresa as a standard of like, in just society, religious or not, like, you know, mother, and you say, oh, being a real Mother Teresa, everyone knows what that means. No one's saying being a real pope.
Bitch.
You know, no one quotes John Ricard IV or whatever.
Being
like,
a real fucking Benedict 24.
Yeah, exactly. No one says that.
No one says
That's all
that.
I'm saying. It's Mother Teresa, and then it's Jesus, my man.
Being a real Pope
Praise
John
be,
Paul
praise
II right now.
Yeah. Where the hell are we going?
We're going to
You got a
questions.
question? You had a question?
We're going to a fan question.
Get the
So
fucking
our,
thing
you know,
over
our good friend Brian wants to know. Send this to Skyler
Yeah,
first,
patron.
but he wants to know who's the best superhero of all time. Real layup to wrap this show up.
You know what? I'm pissed off that we went right to a fucking question now when we were just in a Mother Teresa heavy.
You can fucking cycle this
fucking,
back to
like-
Mother
I
Teresa
think
all you
like
want.
you can say that the best superhero
She's
was
the
Mother
only
Teresa.
hero. She's the only hero I recognize.
Yeah.
Okay? That
Yeah.
doesn't wear a cape.
Some heroes don't wear capes; they wear habits.
That's it. What was the dumb question? What the fuck are we talking about?
Best
Huh?
superhero.
What
the
happened to
best
like, would you
superhero?
fuck your brother and shit? What happened to that kind of shit?
Hey,
That's
that
the kind
got
of shit
us
I'm
in
here
trouble.
for, bud.
That got an episode pulled.
Yeah, almost got us flagged.
I mean, I'm glad we cut that, but it's also like,
We had to.
I want that kind of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm fucking. I've had half a Mickey of vodka, but I can't sit here talking about superheroes right now. You kidding me?
Well, we're gonna wait for Skyler's
What is
fucking
this, the
nerd
playground?
ass answer, and then we'll hit him with some like.
Hit him with some truth.
I'll get right back into the Catholic Church.
Like,
By
It
mutant
sucks.
powers, Gambit's Omega level.
no. I would say like.
It's
if
funny,
you-
RJ. You are arguably the bigger nerd here. Okay,
Yeah.
you dweeb.
It's weird. Like the only thing I'll say is like, if you
Please,
if you
let it
want
be one
if you
thing.
want my nerd answer that it's like here it is,
Nerd.
right? I think it's a toss up between Superman and Captain America. They are your to the T Boy Scout superheroes. They have superpowers.
Yeah.
They do nothing wrong, right?
Sure.
Yeah, they help ladies cross the street with their groceries. Like
Yeah.
it's a big part of their day.
Superman-
They'll bring you to the clinic to get you checked out for chlamydia.
Both travel
Yeah,
through
but-
time to
They,
finger
they
girls.
say things like, "Gosh, darling, gosh, golly darn," and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's the
Darn.
kind of stuff.
Gee golly gosh.
Yeah.
Right? Like they are the Boy Scout just do no wrong superheroes.
American.
I'm impartial. It's a Spider-Man. I think he's
Oh.
a lovely like just that teenage boy.
Just a sweet little boy.
Yeah, sweet boy in a
Just a sweet
tight,
little
tight
heart
suit.
sick boy.
Yeah, real thick. Yeah, you think he's tiny, but he's built like a brick shit house. You know?
Yeah, he's got that Tom Cruise thing going on where he looks tiny, but he's just energy for days.
Yeah.
But his energy comes from his dick.
Yeah, he's got a rig on him for sure.
See,
Yeah,
like
he's got a rig.
speaking of a rig
18
on
wheeler,
him,
baby.
it might not be a rig, but he definitely has a
16-wheeler.
chode. Wolverine.
Yeah.
Wolverine has a chode.
He's
yeah.
got a
Wolverine
chode for
has a
sure. He's a
chode. Oh my
stubby
God.
guy.
Do you think he's got a fucking blade that comes out of it?
No, but
Dude,
he's
you'd
got
have
blades
to-
that
you'd
come
have
out of
to
his
think he
hands,
does.
and his healing powers are pretty much makes him indestructible.
Yeah. But he's
Wait, are you
not a
talking
hero.
the coolest?
Yeah, he's an
No, he's an
anti-hero.
X-Men. He's an X-Men.
Yeah, he's the best at what he does, but what he does isn't pretty.
No. No. And
Everybody
you know what?
knows.
He'll have to talk to Mother Teresa at the gates of heaven when
Yeah.
he gets there, okay?
Yeah.
That's all
There's
I can
no
say
keeping
about
him
that.
out of
Mother
the
Teresa
gates of
for
heaven.
the win. Praise be. Amen.
The
Him and
gates
the
of heaven
Punisher,
are not
like-
made of
And
adamantium.
praise be to her. Amen.
Like, I like the Punisher, but it's also
Can't
like,
argue that.
you know,
Punisher's
you're
a
not-
jobber.
this
Can't
is-
argue that. You
you're not
can't
getting
argue
into
that.
heaven.
Mother Teresa, praise be to her. Amen.
Mother,
Yeah,
like,
it's dumb shit.
Punisher's a jobber
It's
fucking
fucking dumb
superhero. He just has guns. That's not a superpower.
Yeah. Oh, he's the
What
Batman
the
of
fuck
the
is
Marvel
a
universe.
jobber?
He's a jobber.
Is jobber a slur? Is that a slur? Is that like calling someone a guinea or something?
Yeah.
Like,
Fucking Oriental.
fucking guinea works in the docks. That jobber? That jobber?
Jobber. He's fucking 9 to 5er.
He's a plugger.
Yeah, the jobber. Jobber works for the port. Piece of shit.
Helps people. No, I
He's
just
not a
like I
hero.
like his message of just like he just like kills people that kill other people. That's
a very
noble
cute
to me.
message, but what are you gonna do
Yeah.
against Magneto?
Well, he's not going up
Shoot
again.
him
Yeah,
with
again,
your fucking bullet? Like,
yeah.
nice
Now,
job, Punisher.
Here's the other half of this right now. Like, Punisher's not a
Wait.
superhero.
You said you were saying one thing. Now we're at the halfway point. No.
Yeah.
No, we're done. We're
No.
done here. Okay.
Punisher's not
No,
a
we're
superhero.
getting into it. We're getting
What's
into
the
it.
other half?
This is
Yeah.
dinosaur
Batman?
discussion.
No.
Batman's
Well, I'm
not
gonna
a
go
superhero. Like, these guys aren't. They don't have superpowers. They're not fucking
Okay.
superheroes.
No, I'll give you
They're-
that. I'll give
right?
you that. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
your gun isn't a superpower, by anybody.
No.
Any half-witted American can
Superman's
get one of
from
those.
Planet
I like-
Krypton
I
or
like that
whatever
train
the
of
fuck
thought,
it's
like,
called, and like what's
Black
it, when you say
Widow?
Captain America was born
Captain
of the
America.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like
Black Widow, not a
Born of
not a
experiments.
superhero.
Black Widow's not a superhero.
Because
No.
she's a woman.
no.
She's a spy. I'll give her maybe super spy, Nick
Spider-Man
Fury,
is definitely
a super powered being, right? Like,
Mm.
but even you know what? With that logic, Superman's an alien.
Alien.
He's not really a
Yeah, get him
you
away
know?
from that yellow sun. What is he going to bring to the table? Couldn't
Yeah,
even save his own
exactly.
planet.
Superman,
Yeah.
Superman might as well be a fucking Star Wars for me, because I don't give a fuck. Okay,
Yeah, no, Superman sucks so hard.
So hard.
I hate him.
they all low key suck though. That's the thing. Like
Mm.
they all are fucking hard F's and hard G's, and it's like
They're
you know
proud.
if you just want fluff, you just go get your fluff from these,
Yeah.
right? Like they're all kind of like that. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
ones that like Deadpool and stuff. It's like he's my favorite one by far because it's just like made for modern day. I don't want to
Yeah.
see Bang Zooks and oh my god, you know.
Oh,
like,
golly.
you know?
I mean, nobody's getting
Save her!
zoomed
It's the
since-
mayor's daughter! You know, like, I don't want any of that
Save
crap.
the mayor's
Like,
daughter.
Batman's cool, but again, not a superhero. You know? Like,
I don't want anybody getting saved in my superhero film.
no. Deadpool is a superhero. I don't know how he was born, you know?
No.
He's the coolest, for sure.
Save
He's
the
okay.
mayor's daughter.
I think
gives a fuck
Deadpool's
if
a
the mayor's
little
daughter
Fluff.
dies?
overrated myself, but that's that's me.
Like, how many fucking Ninja Turtle cartoons can you watch? It's all the same. You know, the brain and the fucking, you know, like, it's cool, but it's like, it's all the same. The mayor's daughter! It's like all fucking fluff bullshit, you know, like. It's just bullshit. It's all
It's funny though,
stupid
like
and
you bring
bullshit.
that up because when you're like a kid and you're watching Batman
It's
and
the
it's
best,
like
of
the
course.
mayor's daughters and you're like, oh, we gotta save her. But as an adult, like I don't even know who the mayor is. Like, who gives a fuck
No.
if their daughter's kidnapped?
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
Yeah. What's his policies, right? Like, what was his
Who
budget
cares?
for
Are
the
they
last year?
Republican?
Like,
Let him
Right.
have the daughter.
Let
I
her
hate
go.
that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Let her go.
if
Giuliani, you got Giuliani's daughter. Let
She
him
was
fucking.
probably
yeah,
somewhere
if
she
Doug
shouldn't have
Ford's
been.
child got taken, it'd be
Yeah.
like good.
Yeah.
Let me see what her social
know?
media looks like
Yeah.
first. What is she up to?
Call the turtles.
Oh
tell
my
them
god,
to
they
stand
stole
down.
Giuliani's dog.
Yeah.
It's like let him have the dog.
Let
Turn
him.
the bat light off. Just like everybody, stay home. Like if Donald
feel like the
Donald
only
Trump's
reason
daughter got fucking taken, you'd be like,
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I would
Yeah.
care about that, but he is
Yeah.
the goddamn president.
she
okay?
is a smoke
He's
show.
not a
But,
man.
like,
I'd vote for her.
Does Joe Biden have a daughter? I have no idea. Who cares?
No,
I
she's
don't
dead.
know.
Oh, is she?
He's got like a
Perfect.
bunch
This
of
guy's
dead
a fucking
kids.
political nerd.
Perfect.
Sorry. Yeah.
I feel like that's right in his wheelhouse, though. Like the dead daughter.
Dead
thing.
daughter, yeah.
Like,
He looks up old men and sees if they have living relatives, and then
yeah, totally.
pursues.
Him and Kevin's idea of foreplay is on Wikipedia, seeing who has died. You know, which political figure has the most
Yeah.
dead relatives. That's what they do, laying in bed, getting their rocks off.
The answer is the Kennedys, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
But Biden's close. Like he's got a dead wife, a dead daughter, a dead son.
Wait, there's no first lady?
Wow.
No, he's like his first
She's
wife.
dead.
Oh, I thought he's like
all
bachelor
his-
president.
I
The
think
first
I'm pretty
first
sure
lady is dead.
all his
Yeah.
kids are from his first marriage, and one of them died in the car accident, and then another one died, I think, in a war. And I was telling you guys about this, like
Korea?
his one, like the living son, is just like
Praise be.
killing
Praise
it,
be,
like
man. Yeah.
fucking his brother's widow, and then fucked his brother's widow's sister.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Nice.
he's just like slaying it in the family.
I mean,
right now.
I mean, I feel like that's Connecticut. Like, if you want, you know, want to boil it down, that's Upper New York or whatever.
It's Delaware, but yeah.
It's Delaware, but, you know, that's North Bergen. Or whatever. It's like these places I have no idea, but it's like that's where they do that. Yeah, they all just fuck each other's families, and that's it. And stay rich.
That's it.
That's how you get elected. We got big families.
And listen, dude, if my brother had a smoking hot wife in her prime, and I'm single, and my brother just died horrifically, we would fuck so much. You know?
What about okay, hold on. What about if
consent?
it was your half brother and he was full retarded?
I would have no qualms about it at all. No, none, zero. This is how you grieve, right? Through cummage. Mutual cummage.
Cummage, yeah. As long as you come in.
Yeah.
Well, with that,
Full retarded, half retarded, full brother, half brother, I'm in. I don't care. Let him go. I'll fuck his smoking hot wife. We're rich. We're just rich socialites.
you're gonna get the segment pulled.
I didn't name names.
No.
All right. Well, with that, like,
Just
thank you, Bike
generic.
Thieves, for the intro. You guys
With that,
rule.
this is a comedy podcast. It's tasteless as well, but
Tasteless.
this is also just a it's tasteless as fuck.
It's a Ritz
but it's also a
cracker.
comedy podcast, and it's like no one's listening. And if you're listening and taking offense, it's like, oh, praise be, amen, whatever. You know, like you know, like I'll give me 6 Hail Marys and we'll all be fine. Okay.
Yeah. The sun will rise
Praise be,
tomorrow.
Father,
will rise,
Son,
man.
fucking Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Amen.
Never
Dinosaurs were
forget Mother
mammals.
Teresa.
Yeah, Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa 316, yes. Never forget.
Thanks everybody for tuning in this week. We are Pretty Much Experts. You can check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and YouTube. While you're at it, go have a look at our Facebook page. You can ask an expert any time of day or night, whatever you like. And if you're into it, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. We want to hear from you, baby. Thanks again everybody. Tune in next week. We are Pretty Much Experts, and we love you, I guess.